Yes, 1,000 times yes. This is the Logitech G502 Hero. When I took it out of the box, put it down, put my hands on it, right away I knew this is the one for me. This channel is all about advances to technology. I know this mouse has been out for a few years now, but this version of the G502 is where we're at in 2020 going into 2021. From a simple mouse, we have a concept like this, a gaming concept for a mouse like this. So where we were in the 2000s with mice compared to where we're at now is just insane. Now the G502 is 125 grams. The last video I made was on the MM710, which was 53 grams, so half the weight. G502 comes with modular weights that you can add at the bottom, which is really cool if you wanted a heavier feel. Now this mouse is $39.99 right now. That is exactly why I have this mouse actually. So $39.99, usually it's $79.99. So for 40 bucks at the moment, you can get the G502 Hero. Now this is a similar mouse to the G502 Lightspeed or the Proteus. Those ones are more expensive. The Lightspeed is wireless. I have a friend, his name is Moyo. He says that everything is better when it's hardwired. And that's why I've got a wire. Now I'm gaming, I'm playing Apex, and I wanted something rather than wireless. I trust a wired mouse because the theory is, well, there's science behind it, that things that are wired have a faster response rate. And I wanted something that is very quick and I don't have to worry about what the mouse is doing when I'm playing Apex. So that's why I got the wired version, and it's $39.99. Rather than spending 100 bucks on the Lightspeed, I got this. Has a very angular shape to it, so it's very comfortable in the hand. Now, if you have a smaller hand, you want a smaller mouse, the MM710 is probably a better solution for you, but if you have a longer hand like mine, then this is a good mouse. This just feels so good. Now, I'm a little weird when it comes to mouse or mice. Usually the first thing that I do is I go to the scroll wheel and I scroll to see what it's like, and then I click down on it. Now when I'm playing Apex, this is the button to ping. So if you want to ping an enemy, you click this button in the middle. With my old mouse, my finger would slip sometimes. It just wasn't good. It wasn't comfortable. This one feels premium. My finger has not slipped yet while playing Apex for the last few days, and it just, let me see if you could hear what it sounds like. It just feels really good. It doesn't feel like pieces of plastic are moving around when I click it. It's nice and robust, nice and tight. That's exactly how I like it. Now, this mouse has a bunch of buttons. I'm not gonna go over what each of them do. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube. You can look it up. I just wanna give you my review of this mouse. And my review is that I love it. I'm sure you can tell from the beginning of this video, I love it. I can't believe that I've been using any other mouse except this for however long I've been alive, because this is so far the mouse for me. Now, it'll be hard for me to top this at this point. I'm sure there's mouse out there that are $150, $200 that will blow my mind even more. But for $39.99, this is phenomenal. And this one has a sniper button, so it lowers the DPI when you're about to snipe, so the sensitivity of the mouse isn't too crazy. It'll bring it down to whatever predefined DPI you have it set at. So you can do that before you start a match. There's a program you can download to configure the DPI, configure everything about this mouse and the colors. A lot of creativity that you can put into this mouse if you wanted to. Now, in the last video I said 4,000 to 8,000 DPI is a good DPI setting to have. If you needed the full 16,000, you have it with this. But if you game at 16,000, if you do anything at 16,000 DPI, I just want to have a conversation with you to ask you how you have such a steady hand to manage that much of a sensitivity level. I think that 2,000 DPI is also a very good setting for sensitivity. So 2,000 DPI for gaming, not bad. 4,000, 8,000, that might be even a little too much. But for sniper mode, maybe 200 DPI, 400 DPI, something like that, you can set it with this button, and then once you click it again, it'll go back to the regular DPI that you had it at. That's really cool. This is a gamer's paradise mouse, if you will. If you're a gamer and you've been using a different mouse, I'm sure maybe you don't agree with everything that I said in this video, but we can all agree that this is a very nicely made mouse. They kept the gamer in mind with all these different buttons, with the modular weight that you can add, with the angular shape of the mouse. I think this is a mouse for all gamers. So if you're watching this and if you're thinking about getting a mouse, I really recommend getting this one. If you don't like wires, if you don't want a hardwire, you can get the Lightspeed version. Just a little bit more money than this one, well actually 60 bucks more, but you have that option. I'm gonna go back and play some more Apex because I cannot get enough of this mouse. If you're thinking about it, get it. I'm telling you, get it. If you have, I'm 6 foot and 195 pounds. My hands are like okay shaped. They're not too big, not too small. If you have any similar features to mine, I guess, then get this because this one fits my hands really well. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and on to the next video.